Hi, I'm NateBob27, and I've been thinking about Metroid Prime 4 recently, because since it's been restarted in 2019, there has always been an assumption that, might it release on the Switch 2 instead of the Switch? Because I personally believe that the Switch 2 is coming in 2025, and there will be a Switch Pro or something like that in this year, or maybe 2024. And if Metroid Prime releases on the Switch 2, that means, in my mind, that it would have to be in 2025. And that's one big con to that happening. So I wanted to go over the pros and cons of releasing it on the Switch 2 or just putting it on the Switch. Let's go. Okay, so in this analogy, let's imagine that the game gets teased in the June Direct, revealed in the September Direct, and releases late 2023, early 2024. So, what are the major pros and cons of that analogy? Well, one major con is that the Switch hardware is really old right now. So, it will be massively limited by the hardware. It will not even become close to something on like a PS5 or Xbox Series X, just because the hardware is so old. But if I'm right and there's a Switch Pro or something that comes out, that will help it a little, but it would still be a lot better if it's on the Switch 2, because it still has to be on this Switch that we have right now, which is currently bafflingly outdated. But one major pro to it releasing on the Switch is that the Switch has a massive install base. What, like 122 million units by now? Jeez. So, if it releases on the Switch 1, the one we have right now, it'll have a massive audience to play to, and that guarantees 3 or 4 million unit copies sold. So, that is a major pro. But again, that con, that it'll be limited. Making a good game is still the most important thing. And technically, yes, the Switch can make amazing looking games like Breath of the Wild and like Metroid Prime Remastered. So, but it matters that how complex the game is. I am personally looking for an open world Metroid. A game that's open world using the Metroidvania style would be amazing. And if it's on the Switch, it would have to be disappointing compared to what's on other consoles. And if it is, then it won't look too good either. So I am kind of hoping that it releases on the Switch too, so it looks better. But another major con for that is I have to wait until 2025, or if it releases in 2024. So, I don't know. But I also really want the Metroid series to do a lot better, so we get more games more faster. So, I kind of want it to release on the Switch 1, because it's guaranteed to be a success. But on the Switch 2, we don't know if the Switch 2 will sell as well as the Switch. It might fail, and that means that Metroid Prime 4 will also fail. I think the best way for this to happen is for it to be a multi-gen, cross-gen. Almost how Breath of the Wild was. Like, it's on the Wii U if you're one of those people, and it's also on the Switch. So, maybe they could pull something like that off. Anyways, you can argue about this in the comments below, and until I catch you next time, I am NateBob27.